Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. This video will guide you through the method Infographic Templates for elementary students. It's great for visual and interactive learners. This method uses colorful, tactile materials, but you can modify it to best suit your students' needs. So let's get started. Here are some examples of infographics. You can use an online tool to create infographics like these. Students can also make them by hand. Here is an example made by hand. As you can see, they are filled with information, images, and charts. They are colorful and fun. They summarize a topic and are easy to understand. Now I will show you how to do this in class. First, choose a topic that you want your students to learn about. It should be something that they can relate to and that is interesting to them. For example, if you teach young students, you could pick a topic like my favorite pet. If you teach older students, you could pick a more complex topic like the water cycle. Next, display the infographic template you wish to use on the projector. Make sure the template is age-appropriate and engaging for your students. There are many free templates available online. You can also ask your students to draw their own infographic template. This will help them think creatively and be more invested in the project. Now it's time to guide your students in filling out the infographic template. You can do this in a few different ways. One way is to have your students work in small groups. Each group will be responsible for one part of the infographic. For example, one group could fill out the section with facts about the topic. Another group could find images to go along with the facts. And a third group could create a chart or graph about the topic. Another way to do this is to have your students work in pairs. Each partner will be responsible for half of the infographic. This is a good option if you have a large class and don't have enough materials for everyone to work in groups. If you want to make this activity more interactive, you can have your students use an online tool to create their infographic. There are many free accounts available. Some tools allow you to pre-screen templates, so you can choose the most age-appropriate options for your students. No matter which method you use, make sure to give your students lots of opportunities for collaboration and sharing. Have them share their infographics with the class when they're done. This will help them feel a sense of accomplishment and pride in their work. Plus, other students will learn something new. Here are some tips to make this activity even better. Make sure the activity is age-appropriate. If you're not sure if your students are ready for a certain topic, it's always best to err on the side of caution and choose something simpler. Let your students' interests guide the topics they investigate. This will help them stay engaged and motivated throughout the activity. Incorporate as much student input as possible. The more invested your students are in the project, the more successful it will be. Provide opportunities for students to collaborate and share their work. This is a great way to help students develop social skills and learn from one another. Provide clear and specific instructions. Make sure your students know what they're supposed to be doing and how to do it. If you have a large class, break your students up into smaller groups so they can work more effectively. Set a reasonable time limit for the activity. This will help your students stay focused and on task. Provide positive feedback and encouragement. This will help your students stay motivated and keep trying even if they make mistakes. Differentiate instruction to meet the needs of all learners. Some students may need extra help or support. Others may be ready for more challenging tasks. Provide options for both. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best in your teaching journey.